Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I've been on a couple of times this year, but I always love doing these lives. And I just want to apologize for not giving as much notice as I normally do, but it's been a little bit crazy trying to get everything ready for the new year and put away the remnants of Christmas and, all of the stuff finishing up from last year. So I'm really happy to be here. And what I thought I would do is a little free card reading for the cumulative consciousness today. And I'm using Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle. If you guys are familiar with her, she's an amazing medium, psychic, intuitive coach. I've trained under her, and I just think the world of her. She has a down to earth, sometimes pirate mouth, approach to life, which I kind of appreciate. She tells it like it is, and I try to do the same. Hi, Gina. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you're here. So anyway, why don't I go ahead and just show y'all what I've got and get some cards going. Hi, Lauren. Thanks for being here. I'm just doing a quick reading, just kind of get us started in the energy of this month and this year. So the first card, kind of like where we've been up to now, has been in the recent past, coming up to now, is serendipity. This is like when right place at the right time, things happen, things falling into place. You can't believe you heard from that person that you haven't seen or talked to in a few years, and then boom, there they are at the mall when you're trying to finish your Christmas shopping. But it's, good for us, and it's always a good sign. Things are fortuitous, things are chugging along, not too many catastrophes. So that's great. It's always good to get through Christmas without some kind of crisis. And then going into the next one for like where we are right now, the card is Tick Tock. And this talks about this is a lot to do with linear time. On the other realm, the real home, spirit home, there is no such thing as time. Everything is like in the now. And they can move from the past to the forward. They can see around the corner, whereas we here in this 3D realm, we have linear time and we certainly cannot see around the corner. Hey, Lisa B., thank you for being here. Just wanted to say that what this talks about, though, is that no matter what your plans are for this year, if you've got intentions, if you've got resolutions, this is saying that you have the time. You have the time to manifest it. You have the time to put in the work to bring it into form. You have the time to spend some time, just contemplating it, envisioning what your life is going to look like and be like and feel like when these intentions that you have for yourself this year come into form. That it's not as much of a race as society and sometimes our bosses would have us think. And then the outcome for this is regeneration. And what this means is goodbye to the old. This may look like kind of a negative card, but actually it's all about rebirth and rebuilding and coming back strong. Things that you may have thought were a setback are actually a setup for a comeback. So this is a great year. It's going to be a year of intense change. And while you probably heard me say this before, it's going to be a little chaotic sometimes. Hey, Jessica, thanks for being here. It's also going to be a change of lots of different changes in policies, changes in worldview. We don't have a whole lot of control over the global change, but we do have total control over what we intend to do for ourselves and the people in our sphere. And if we can spread love and kindness and positivity and set intentions and continue to grow in ourselves, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, we will have positive change. It doesn't have to be a catastrophic year for us. We can still get our intentions met, meet that dream relationship, get that underway, rekindle some things that have maybe been let down by the wayside, and move on. So it's a forward moving year, and that's, I think, a very good momentum reading. So I hope you guys will take that to heart and take the ball and run with it. I'm grateful. Hi, Anita. Hi, Jessica. Hi, everybody. I'm glad y'all are here. Ready to take your questions. If anybody has questions that they would like to put in the comments here, glad to do some readings for you. So I just finally finished putting away on my Christmas. Hi, Cece Angel. If I'm not mistaken, weren't you not feeling well? Or you had had surgery, or you had been really sick or something, Cece Angel? Is that right? I hope you're better. Hi, La Luna. Thanks for being here. You're welcome for the cards. If you want me to pull cards for you, if you have a specific question, I'm happy to do that too. I'm kind of been playing with the cards a lot lately. I like them. I've got different cards and different decks for different things. So just let me know how I can be of help. It's been a great year so far. Getting ready to go to South Dakota. I can't believe I'm going to South Dakota in the dead of winter, but I'm going to South Dakota because I have a grandbaby that's not getting any younger, and she's almost 7 months old, and I haven't seen her since she was 2 months old. So it's definitely time. I'm going to go do that at the end of this month for about a week. Super excited. But for right now, this minute, it's all good here in South Florida. We've had some cold days, but certainly nothing like the rest of the country. And glad to be here. It's my kind of winter. Okay, okay. Cece said heartbroken, lost her husband and job, but not sick. I'm sorry. I knew that there was some tumult there, and I'm sorry for what you're having to go through, Cece Angel. Thanks for letting me know, checking back in. Okay. Deb Kane says, hi, Donna. I want to thank you for your Reiki healing. I am doing better with the blood clotting medications and the device put into my heart to catch clots. Yes, that's awesome. For those of y'all who don't know, I have, it's like my outreach to thank all of you for being loyal supporters, for being my clients, and to help you in your day-to-day. I am a Reiki master, and I do send distance Reiki healing every day. I'm also in some other healing groups, and sometimes we set up healing and send healing to all of you as a collective. We did that yesterday. I don't know if any of y'all felt an energy boost, but I put them, if you want to be on this list, just email me at connect@donnanorris.net. Let me know whether it's physical, spiritual, emotional, what kind of healing you're looking for, and I will put you on the list for the month of January. There, I just put my email address in the comments. And thanks, Deb, for the great news update. I'm very happy for you. That's awesome. Karen Keeley says, someone is vomiting poop with blood in it. One time, but evidence a few other times, but no blood. Sure hope that's an animal. Let me know if there's anything I can do with regard to that. I'm not quite sure where to go with that comment. And then CC Angel says, I am wondering if there are any messages from my guides or my husband. If there's anything in particular, let me know. I'm sure they've all got messages. They all want to talk. Let's see if I can bring your husband in. So there is a message from your husband. He's coming forward, and he's talking about some anxiety that you're feeling over, perhaps over finances. It looks like almost like he's like hand wringing he's doing. And he's sorry if he didn't leave things in the best possible place. He just feels like he could have left things in a better place. But you will, yes, okay. Fine. He says you will be fine. It's all going to work out. He sends you love. And he's coming to you. I don't know if you remember these dreams, but he says he's coming to you in your dreams. So you can ask for loved ones to come to you in your dreams also, if that's something that you're not remembering. But please be sure to like keep a little notepad or something by your bed And if you have a dream like that, wake yourself up enough to just write down, even if it's just their name. Sometimes that's all it takes, so that when you do wake up fully the next morning, you can remember the dream, and then you can go ahead and finish your notes, on your notepad in your journal, and put some dates on them. I think you might be surprised at how often it starts to happen, and then you'll have something to look back on maybe a year from now or so, just to see who's coming in, when they're coming in, and what your dream's about. So, CC Angel, thank you. And I don't know if you can feel your husband's hands on your shoulders, but his hands are on your shoulders. Thank you, CC Angel, for that. Well, Luna says, I'll take some cards, a general reading. Yes, this is my dog's tail. I don't know if you can see it, but he's trying to get settled. He likes to be in the chair with me. All right. What would you like La Luna to know today? What is in La Luna's highest good today? What's coming in is exchanging gifts, but it's coming in the reverse position, which means that there's some inequality there, a lack of balance and reciprocity in terms of like you're giving and you're taking care of other people, and they're really good at taking that care and receiving it from you and receiving all of your good intentions and your caring and your kindness, but you're not feeling spiritually fed much in return. It's leaving you feeling drained and tired. So what this generally is an indicator of is that maybe it's time to pull back and take another look at how much time you're actually spending treating yourself well, and practicing maybe a little bit of self-care to balance that out, because nobody's going to take care of us better than us, or certainly worse than us. So please take good care of yourself, La Luna, and I hope that little mini reading helps. Jessica Lynn says, may I have a spirit guide message about bringing in a love relationship in 2025? Sure, let's see what your guides have to say. Your guides are saying that this is going to come in the form of not what you expected, not your usual type, and not in a way that you would have anticipated, not like in a social situation. It feels like it's in an office environment, that you're going to meet this person in an office environment. But there is somebody that's coming in. Again, not somebody that you would consider your type, but you may want to take a second look. This is a very interesting. They're saying that you have, once you actually get to sit down and talk to this person, you have a lot more in common than what you thought. And it's the building of a great friendship relationship that definitely has a potential to go deeper. Ooh, how exciting. Good. I hope that works, Jessica Lynn. You'll have to keep us posted. Let's see. Aqua Dreaming says, hi, Donna. I would love to know if my guides have any guidance for me at this time. Thank you so much. Okay. They're talking about setting up a new habit, and it's around sleep. I don't know if there's something going on with not getting enough sleep or getting too much sleep, but they're saying to shift your sleep pattern, because it feels to me like there's fatigue going on and intense tiredness, but then like trouble getting to sleep or trouble staying asleep or something with the sleep. And they're asking you to pay attention to that. It's taking your energy. There's something that's taking your energy that could be spent putting into, having a positive day, a positive life, and bringing some of those intentions into form. Okay. Hope that helps. Let's see, Lisa P. Am I still on my soul path or have I veered off? The way I'm seeing this is sort of like a leaf coming down and landing on a stream, and the stream is flowing, and the leaf is floating on the top of the stream as the stream is flowing, and there's like rocks and little pebbles sometimes off to the side in the current, and the leaf kind of gets stuck on it for a time and then spins around and keeps on going down the stream. So what they're showing me is that you are still in the flow. You may get a little sidetracked or hit a bump here and there, with those little pebbles, but you are still in the flow of your soul path. And they're saying eyes forward. You can't move forward until you stop looking back, right? So they're saying keep your eyes forward, not looking off to the side. I mean, take some time to stop and smell the roses, but it's about, continuing your forward momentum with whatever it is that you're choosing to do. Take some action toward your heart's desire. Woo! Great reading, great message. I'd take that one. Thank you, Lisa P. Lauren Hunsinger says, I would like guidance for staying in the now from my guides. What I'm receiving from them is like they're showing me an image of a clock, and then they're putting like a cover over the clock, like you're kind of a slave to timing, slave to the clock, and they're saying like take some time away from being so driven by timing and by being there and by having things scheduled, I guess. Let's see. It's sort of like if you're always planning and always like thinking about the next thing you have to do while you're doing the thing you're doing, you're not really getting any enjoyment or any pleasure or anything out of the thing that you're doing, because you're even like if we're having a conversation, if we're in the conversation with someone and we're thinking about what we are going to say next as they're still talking, we're still in the future instead of being right there in the moment, actively listening to what they're saying and receiving what they're saying. So try to just sort of shift down. They're doing the, what do you call those little hair ties, those little ponytail holders, or a rubber band on your wrist. And when you catch yourself, thinking back in the past or looking toward the future or thinking about that next thing you have to do while you're still doing the thing you're doing, pop yourself on the wrist. Oh, that's one of my least favorite reminders. That's probably because it's very effective for me, but that's what they're doing. So I hope you can bring yourself back and remember, right now, this minute, you're okay. If that thinking forward is about worrying or about stressing, look at where you are right now in this moment. You're breathing, you're healthy, you're fed, you're clothed, you have a roof over your head, and you're okay. And it's going to be all right. By the way, if any of y'all would like more in-depth readings, you can certainly book a session with me. My psychic readings are called intuitive counseling because that's what they always end up being. Not me, the guides, but anyway, I bring you your messages from them, and happy to do that. Also do mediumship and, of course, animal communication. So please feel free to go to donnanorris.net if you'd like to have a more in-depth reading. Thank you, Lauren. And Lauren says she's holding space for you, CC Angel. That's really sweet. Thank you. Lisa P's in the middle of getting over pneumonia. My goodness. Whew. That may be one of those rocks on the side of the stream, that had you sidelined for a bit. I'm glad. I hope you're better. I hope you're on the uptick. There's a new virus going around called paravirus, and it's not the same as a regular influenza virus because it doesn't respond to any known treatment, and it's really bad right now in some parts of Europe and Ireland and in China. So we're very fortunate that it hasn't really popped up here in the States yet. Karen says they have 5 cats. Okay. And one of them is sick. I'm hearing this chorus of, not me, it's not me, it's not me. But I'm seeing one that's got kind of a tiger stripe coat. It could be gray. I'm not necessarily like actual tiger, but striped coat. Keep an eye on that one. It feels in my abdomen like there's some spasming going on. I'm not quite sure what's causing that, but that's what I'm feeling. So gosh, Karen, I hope that it's worked out. He says everything's going to be okay, CC Angel. So if you're looking for a job, I will hold space for you, and I'm sure everybody else here in the group will too, to try to help bring that into form, one that's going to be fulfilling and set you on a new path, maybe even learn something new that you haven't done before. Not sure what field you're in or what you're looking for, but it would be nice. It feels like it changes in order. Thank you, CC Angel. Okay. Anita has a couple of questions here. Is there any messages from my friend Kathy who has passed? When was the last time you took a trip, girl? It is time for you to plan a getaway. I don't know if Kathy was one of those kind of friends that you traveled with or would go and have a day away and, even just have a day of escape with. But she's saying it's time for you to like check out, take a mental health day or go on a trip, give yourself a getaway. And she's got this kind of ha in her laugh that's like, just do it. Just do it. I hope that helps. Lisa P says, my mom used to come visit in my dreams. Usually it was to help a sibling, LOL. It has been a while since I've had a visit. Why don't you, if you're ready for it and you'd like to have a visit, ask for them. They're wonderful when they come. And sometimes they're dreams and you'll just have like fuzzy remembrances of them, but sometimes they come and they come in really strong. And I call those visitations because when they come in really strong and you wake up the next day and you remember the whole thing, and then a year or even a week or even a few days later, you still remember the whole thing and no fuzzy headedness about any of the details at all, that's a visitation. Those are awesome. And they can do that. So just ask them if you'd like to dream about them or if you'd like to have a visit. They really will come. Animals too. I get visits from my animals. I love it. Griff215, hi. Nice. Thanks for saying hi to me. La Luna says, Yes, this is so true, Donna. Thank you. I am practicing self care more. Thank you. And you're welcome. I'm glad. Yes, sometimes people can just get in a habit, and we train people how to treat us. So if you're naturally a giving person, then that's your default. And some people are naturally taking people. Not that they're bad people, but they just their first thought is about them. And your first thought is about how can I help somebody. So I'm glad you're taking better care of you, because then you're not pouring from an empty cup when you get back to the place of giving again. Lois says, "Hi, Donna. Will Gracie tell you what she wants to eat?" Ah, thank you. Lois, my giant schnauzer. Gracie is her giant schnauzer. Why am I hearing tastes like chicken? Everything tastes like chicken. I don't know if that makes sense, Lois, but I'm hearing everything tastes like chicken. I wonder if that's a signal that, like, if, I don't know if she eats seafood, um, to switch her to try seafood. I want to say, yeah, you might try that. Gosh, it's hard when we get animals and they turn into picky eaters. Oh, that's almost worse than having a child who's a picky eater. At least the child can say, "I want that. I don't want that." You know, with the animals, they don't have vocal cords, so you just don't know. Gracie's like, I'm asking her what she wants, and she's just shaking her head. Everything tastes like chicken. Let me think about this just for a second. Something different, and I'm thinking, I'm seeing these little, looks like shavings, looks like flakes. I don't know if you've got like some shredded cheese or something like that that you could sprinkle on her food to see, but it almost looks, it's bigger than coconut flakes. You know, they're kind of like longer than coconut flakes, but it looks to me like it might be like shredded cheese or something to just kind of give some extra added flavor to the food. Hope that helps. Oh, Grip 215. Is this year a good time to leave my job and pursue something else? Your guides are saying, I mean, hands are up like, whoa. I'm literally seeing, keep your head down. Walking around like this, keep your head down. Um, so apparently this is a very clear signal to me, not at this time. Let's see if I take the timeline further down to 2025. I'm seeing like stay all the way through the summer. So I'm not sure where you are or what you do, but if you try to do something like before the end of summer, um, it could be met with some resistance. Might not be the best timing, but toward the end of the year, it looks like, things are opening up on that timeline. So there's more opportunity toward the end of the year. Thank you. Thank you for your questions. Jessica Lynn says, thank you for the message. Beautiful Girl says, hi, Joanna. It's Johanna, Jojo Bach, Fast, and Handsome Rio's mom. Thank you for helping us this week. Thank you. Thank you. Juju is a new cat who's been introduced to this beautiful household, and Joanna has taken her in, and she's something. She is really something. We did a session the other day together. So thank you for checking in. I'm glad you're here, and I hope things are going well with that integration. For those of y'all who are not cat people, they don't integrate quite as seamlessly as, say, dogs or birds or, other kinds of animals. And Johanna's been very diligent about making sure that she's got her shots and that there's nothing, that can be passed to any of the other cats. So she's doing the responsible thing. But wow, nice time of transition, though. What a good way to start the new year with more love in the house. Aqua Dreaming says probably not enough sleep. Yeah, there's something about the fractured sleep that they want you to take a look at and really put some attention to. Mark Holmquist says, hello, Donna, love you. Thank you. Love you back. Thank you. Glad you're here. And Aqua Dreaming says, thank you. Y'all are so sweet to thank me. Thank you. Lisa P says, I have been feeling that way. I've been telling myself to keep my eyes forward. Thank you, Donna. Yeah, there's something about, daydreaming and looking off too much to the side. It may look like there's some great stuff happening over there, but it's really not. Nothing's ever the way it seems when, it's never as good as it looks on the other side of the fence, so to speak. So Hurricane 4C1 says, anything for my daughter, Destiny. She graduated college right before COVID, then thought she was stuck in Saturn return, but it's like 5 years. She's so stuck. No job, no relationship, advice. Well, it's difficult for me to do a reading for your daughter because without her permission, but let me just tune into your energy and see what it says about your relationship with her and how she's doing. So it's kind of what's happening is I'm feeling like there's a self-perpetuating cycle that's going on. And even though it's not optimal and not what she ultimately thinks she wants, it's comfortable and it's familiar. And so this pattern is sort of turning into a routine. And the guides are saying, shake it up, your guides are saying, just encourage her to do something different. Encourage her to take any step in a different direction, to open a door, to do something else, to do something different. Even if it's just to go to yoga class, get out, do something different than what has been in her pattern. I don't know why I said yoga. It could be anything, but just to do something to break the routine and kind of get things jump started toward her goal of meeting somebody new. If you want to be a friend, or have a friend, you have to be a friend. Get out, put yourself out there and try some new things in new places. I'm even seeing the library. I don't know if that, again, it's hard for me to read your daughter's energy. Maybe this is you in the library. It's difficult to read third party. Leah says hi. Hi, Leah. Lauren says, pop myself on the wrist makes me laugh. Yeah, it's not my favorite. One of my spiritual mentors had me do that 3 decades ago. Thank you. And nice to hear from Rosie. Wow. Yeah, that's 3 decades ago. It's been a while. I've been doing it for a while too. I don't like to think that I've been around in circulation for 3 decades, but it's actually been way more than that. Let's see. Leah says, not sure if you have time. I would love to hear if my cat Mouty is upset. I put him to sleep. He was sick. Yeah, Leah, let's see. So Maddie is coming in like doom, 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 just really like purposeful, coming in like knowing where she's going, or sorry, he's going, and he's coming right up to me, sitting right in front of me, and saying, "I am fine. I am fine now." And he's saying, he's doing like this. Didn't need that body anymore. My job was done. He's saying that in his time with you, talking to his soul level, he came in to help you feel safe and supported, and that he tried to protect you, and that, he feels like you got that, and you're not, at the time that he left, you're not as fearful or trepidatious as you were at the time when you first got him. Um, but he feels like it was like a release. He was sick and he wasn't going to get any better. And he's saying, "Thank you." Wow. And he's blessing you and thanking you. So please, if you have any guilt around that, he doesn't want you to hold it. He's done with that body. He's in spirit and still interested in keeping a connection with you. So again, like we talked earlier about, asking for them to come visit in dreams, he can come visit you in your dreams too. He can come for, do a visitation, do a dream, whatever you're ready for, if that's what you'd like. But he is in a good place. He's back home, and he'll be there when you get there. Absolutely, he says, absolutely. We'll be there when you get there. Thank you, Leah. I'm sorry you're having to deal with that loss, but he feels restored. He came in like he had it all together. So thank you, Maudie. Lisa, I hope you get well soon. Yeah, Lisa says I'm on the upside. Knock on wood. Hope it stays that way. Oh, Karen, these are the cats. Scout, Willow, Lilypip, and Oliver. Thank you. I wonder if any of them have that tiger, that stripe fur. Keep an eye on that one. Ben's Chili, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Bernadette says, "Hi, Donna. Any messages from my higher self, please?" First of all, your higher self says you are amazing. You apparently have had some hard knocks recently, and you got yourself up, dusted yourself off, and you are keeping on. You've not given up, and that's awesome. It really isn't about how many times we get knocked down. It's about how many times we get back up, because we all get knocked down. But your higher self is really proud of your tenacity. Good for you. And they're saying that there's a way to sidestep whatever that was that happened, that bump in the road. There's a way to sidestep that so that you don't have to hit that same bump again, fall into that hole, whatever that setback was. So be mindful of that and take a different route. They're literally showing take a different route. Thank you, Bernadette. I hope that helps. Lily and Pip, Karen says, "Oh, two striped cats." Or maybe I'm following a side conversation and I'm not getting all of it. Lois says, "Gracie likes salmon. She's eating fish right now." Oh, good. Good. And I'll try some toppers. Cool. I hope that works. Sometimes it gets a sluggish digestive system going again. Thank you, Lisa P. I really do need the likes. I'm ready. I'm trying to build this channel. I'm going to be working on some new stuff coming up for y'all. So all the likes, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, and hit the bell for the notifications. I'll be doing more coming up here soon, different things. I'm still doing some more crystal videos. We're getting ready to record our favorite psychic development, psychic enhancement crystals. So that'll be coming out in the next week or so. And going to be doing we're getting a class put together on how to set up your sacred space, Bree and I. And so we'll have a little short, like 2-hour workshop in February 22nd, I think, is the date we set. I'll have it posted on my website so you can sign up and get reminders of when it's going to be. But it'll be, I think that's a Saturday afternoon, February 22nd, about setting up your sacred space, creating like your own special altar. If you're interested in doing psychic development, it's really good to have that space where you can sit and tune in to your psychic awareness and abilities and work on that. Also going to be doing some more series on animals. You know, there are, as I was talking earlier, a few minutes ago, there was something about a deceased pet, and they do want to stay connected. I'll be doing a video on that in just a few days, on some of the signs you can look for and ways you can tell that they are still there and they are still checking in on you. So, yeah, thank you very much. And I'm hoping to bring y'all a little bit more in all the different ways that I do, all the different things that I do. I know it's an odd, eclectic blend, but it's my special blend, and I'm here to be of service. So let me know if you have any suggestions for anything that you'd like to have me do a video on, or a workshop on, or a class on. I've got a basics of animal communication workshop coming up also in the next couple of months that will be posted on my website here in the next week. So looking forward to that too. Yeah, would love to work with y'all. Karen says, always hot like Lisa, but thanks for the reminder. That may be part of a side conversation. I don't know. Here we go. Lenise G says, hi, Donna. Any new relationship opportunities for me in 2025? I don't know why, but I want to pull cards on that. Feeling it. I don't know if you still have the haircut that's on your profile, but that's a really cute cut. Let's see. It's really an interesting one. It's not for you, but it was in protection. So it's like one of these things that you thought may not have any potential at all might turn into something. I'd take it slow. Make sure that all that there is truly there, if you know what I mean. Because when you first meet people, they can say all kinds of wonderful things about how they are and who they are, but it's time that tells, you know, if what you see is really what you get. Boy, I've learned that the hard way enough times. Let's just see. I'm going to do a burner, an extra booster card for that. And it's time to go. So, Lenise, it's like time to move forward, time to go look, time to go check. It's time to get on the move. If that's what you really would like to have, it looks like you're going to have to put yourself out there and go for it. It's not going to come to you. But that'll be fun. Have some adventures. Try some new things. Go to a dance class. It's the only place I ever seem to meet people who like to dance is in dance class. Normally people say, oh, I don't like to dance. But I do. So anyway, I hope you have some fun with that and go have a few adventures. Meet some new people. Hurricane says, I kind of see that too. She'll have to move home by April if she can't pay her rent. That'll shake her up. Boy, it sure will. It'll shake up the whole routine. Thank you so much. I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope a new opportunity presents itself. Polly says, would love a message from my dog, Sam, who passed. Thank you. Okay, Polly, let's see if we can bring in Sam. Sam comes in saying something about he has a spot. I don't know if he has like a spot on his fur or if he had a spot where he liked to lay. But Sam's coming in saying he had a spot, has a spot. And he's talking about he's got a blanket that's his own blanket on the other side, and that he can he can snuggle up in his blanket. He can also, he said, I can also dig holes and nobody cares. This is hilarious. He can lay in the sun. I don't know if Sam was a dog who liked to lay in the sun, but he can lay in the sun like with his nose to the sun and just really enjoy. And his message is to open the curtains, open the blinds and open the curtains. I don't know if you're in a dark room or if there's a window or a curtain that used to be open when he was there that's not open right now, but he's suggesting that you open the curtains, open the blinds. Thanks, Polly. Thank you, Sam. Curious about that spot. Mark says, hello, I live with my cousin Steve. His cat, Saji pees? Oh, and Saji pees and poops on the counter right next to the cat box. Oh my gosh, any reason why? As of now, there is like an attractant in that spot. Even though it's next to the cat box, and it's not in it, it's because especially cats, they have a lot of ammonia and a lot of pheromones in their urine, and in their poo too, but in their urine. And when you wipe it up and you like use ammonia or use 409 or use any kind of cleaner like we would normally use to disinfect something, all it does is make it more of an attractant for them. So there's a product I like to use that eats the microbes, or it's microbe eating, and it eats those pheromones and those enzymes that are kind of embedded in the countertop. Now, even if it's a granite countertop, it still clings to it. So it's called Furry Freshness, Furry Freshness, FRESHNESS.com. You can also get it on Amazon. It's not the least expensive thing in the world, but all you have to do is just wipe up as much as you can and then spray it and let it sit, and it eats it. And you may have to spray it since the cat's been going there more than once. You know, it's got a pattern going. You may have to spray it a few times and do that a few times, but that will remove the attractant and get them back. Now, also, I will say that oftentimes, if that doesn't work, there could be something else going on, neurological. Sometimes they're like starting to get, I don't know how old this animal is. I have not done a private reading with this animal, so it might be some kind of dementia thing or something else is going on physiologically with the cat that's causing that. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Could also be anxiety causing that. Try the Furry Freshness though. It may just be habit. 3 or Tiger Karen says, oh boy, well, I'm sorry. I wish I could have narrowed it a little more. Karen, it feels like this is one of the smaller cats. So if you, let's see, you think it's Lily. Pip has short hair. Willow has long hair, like Willow. Okay. But maybe the smallest in size, hopefully that's Lily, if that's who you think it is. And thank you. I hope that works. Leah says thank you too. Then Chili, anything from my late friend Nikki, passed in July. Let's see what Nikki has to say. Nikki comes in swinging a bag, like a shopping bag or a big tote bag. she's just swinging this bag. I don't know if that is significant for you. Very carefree looking. And she's thanking you for listening. I'm actually like seeing this kind of like anything, listening ear. Thank you for listening and hearing her. She feels like y'all were good friends. You could trust each other. Yeah. So thank you, Ben's Chili. Thank you for being a good friend. Thank you, Nikki. Whew. Tracy K. Hi, Donna. Does my mom have anything to share? Let's check in with your mom, Tracy. Oh boy, does your mom have stuff to share? She's got opinions. She's showing me telephone, like you guys used to talk on the phone. She used to share her opinions then too. And she's saying something about slowing down. Are you talking to Tracy or are you talking to me? Because mom's talking about kind of put the brakes on or think twice before you buy that next thing that you see on social media or online shopping, basically online shopping. And I'm like, that could easily be me. I have a terrible weakness for online shopping. She's saying you have everything you really need. And she's talking about a job that you really love. I don't know if you're thinking about switching into a job that you really love or if you have a job that you really love, but she's talking about a job that you really love. So thank you, Tracy. She's excited. She's doing this. Thank you, Mom. I hope that helps, Tracy. Whoa. Deep paint. Any message from Eleanor, my cat? She's the pic you see here. Oh my God, she's beautiful. She looks like a cat I used to have. Let's see. Could you let me know if Eleanor is living or deceased? Because the energy I pick up is like larger than life. Very close to you. Again, coming back to this still with you. So I'm picking up on deceased. Let me know. Yeah, here. She passed in April. She is still in the house. She is checking on you. I don't know if you see any kind of orbs in your house, but she's showing me like right about eye level, kind of showing me like an orb coming through your house. So you might want to pay attention to that, especially if you're like in a lamplight. Sometimes for me, it's easier for me to see them when I don't have like the harsh, bright overhead lights on. If I've got lamplight going, more ambient type light. Very cool. Be sure and thank her. If you see that orb, be sure and thank her for being there. And, ask her for other signs. You can make them up. Ask her to send you a butterfly, a certain kind of butterfly, and then see what happens. It doesn't have to be a butterfly. You could pick something. I'm just throwing out an example. I'm looking at a butterfly here on my bulletin board. So, yeah. Mark says, He'll give a follow-up. The cat's 17 years old. It could definitely also be something physiological. But try the furry freshness to see if you can eliminate the temptation to go back to that same spot. Hopefully that works. Okay. What is this? Hurricane says, are shadow people real? Are they bad, good? My 22-year-old son saw them this week. Thank you. Shadow people, in my experience, if you're seeing like a corporeal form of a human, but it's not, it's like see-through, that to me is like a soul that hasn't crossed over yet, that feels like they have unfinished business left here. If that's what your son saw, it could just be a spirit that has unfinished business left here. And, just like there are good and bad people, they're, they don't automatically become angels when they cross. When we cross, we still have the characteristics that made up our soul's personality when we were in life. So it's pretty hard for me to know. Again, I'm trying to read something third party that I can't do. But wow. Yeah. It's hard to know about that one. T-Pain says she's a tortie, always larger than life. She's beautiful. Yep, take a look. Hopefully you'll see her. See that orb. And she's seeing shadow people too. That one might take some more in-depth talking and discussing and personal attention on that one to try to figure out who they are and what their business is with you. If you have concerns, if they're in your home, you can certainly sage. That will send negative energy right out the door. If it's a lower energy being, they will leave. You can ask them to leave the house with harm to none. Make them leave your space. You can command it. They cannot stay. If you tell them point blank, you have to go. Oh, look at that. Hurricane says, oh, I've now forgotten the message. Shadow people. In the corner of his eyes, more than one. Yeah, I don't know. But again, that would be something I'd have to meet with him about. But try the sage, especially if it's in his home. If you have concerns that it's negative, tell it to leave. And her too, in the corner of her eyes. Tell it to leave. God, one was a child. Sometimes children have to have someone come and get them to take them across. Been feeling the need to sage. Do it. Oh my gosh, do it. Open the cabinets, open the drawers, open a window so that the spirit can leave, and sage everything. Open up your closets. Be thorough and get that stuff out. This is a great time of the year to reset. Just reset it all. Yeah. So she says she normally sages. There is someone, if someone is allergic to it, there's such a thing as sage spray instead of the smoke. You can also try Palo Santo. And if none of those kinds of aromatic things work, you can get a Tibetan bowl and use sound to disperse the energy and just gong the bowl, singing bowls. You can ring with singing bowls. You can also hit tuning forks. You can do tuning forks together. Anything to just jar the energy and set your intention behind that jarring energy, even if it's like just two pans together, banging two pots and pans together. Leave this home now with harm to none. God's will be done. This is my home. This is my space. You are not welcome here. Anyone that doesn't have my highest and best good at heart is not welcome in this space. This is my space, and you must leave now with harm to none. And just keep repeating that in every room of the house. And again, if the sage doesn't work, you can do other stuff. Leah says saltwater spray. Saltwater spray is excellent too. But again, you don't want to get it on just anything. So watch where you spray it. And Bernadette says she uses the sprays. Visualization of white lights protecting me is also good. You might also try some crystals. Black tourmaline is an excellent crystal for diffusing negative energy and sending it to ground. I've got a couple of different examples of it here. This one is like cut, here, nice point on the top with a rough on the bottom. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the ground in a chunk. It's got striations. And what this does is it's a really good negative energy diffuser. It also works around electronics and TVs and x-rays and stuff like that. It takes a lot of the negative energy out of the radiation and out of the electronics, but it'll take negative low frequency beings and you can send them here and it will diffuse the energy and send them to ground. It will just neutralize a negative entity. So you can put black tourmaline, and it doesn't have to be big chunks like that either. You can put small pieces of it in every room of the house. I like to tune it up with rose quartz and clear quartz and put those three together so that when you diffuse that energy and send it to ground, the rose quartz sends it with love and the clear quartz supercharges your intention that you're not having this in your house. This will make your house more peaceful and loving. So I hope that works. Bernadette says she has lots of crystals. Yeah. So if you might also try like some angelite. Angelite is a good stone. It's a light blue stone. Here's a ring of it. It's a really pale, kind of a grayish blue stone. But you can get it in just regular rock form and try that, a positive protective stone. Another positive protective stone is amethyst. Beautiful purple color. It also brings a calming energy into your whole house. A lot of people decorate with it because the frequency is just so well attuned to your space, So you might try that and bring that in. But anyway, it looks like our time is up for today. Thank you so much, and I appreciate everybody being here. Again, please hit like and subscribe. Send me a note. Let me know if I can help you with Reiki. Let me know if there's any kind of video or any kind of workshop or anything that I can help you with. Appreciate it. Would love to hear from y'all. Take care. Bye for now.